Welcome back. 5:45. May just be a matter of time before President Trump sends National Guard troops into Chicago. One of many stories we're following in the nation's capital, where we join Doug Wazit as we do each morning. Doug, good morning. Good to be with you this morning.
Hey, good morning.
So he's telegraphed this a little bit. The president has, expanding that crime crackdown beyond the nation's capital. What do we know about the immediate plans?
Well, you know, how immediate are they would be among the questions. The president made it pretty clear yesterday that this is happening. We're going in, is what he said about Chicago. So presumably that would involve National Guard troops going in to, saturate some crime-ridden neighborhoods there to try to reduce crime numbers if he sticks to kind of the strategy that they have used here in Washington. Now, the difference with Chicago over Washington is that he's going to face a lot of pushback from local leaders, and that may come in the form of lawsuits. And we've seen already that the administration lost before a federal judge yesterday in San Francisco regarding National Guard deployments in California, that this judge said essentially went too far. So this is a ruling that just covers California, but it may embolden places like Chicago and Baltimore to fight any administration efforts to ramp up law enforcement in those cities.
Yeah, Doug, you mentioned the D.C. mayor actually wanting the president's emergency plan to continue. What was the latest on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a tale of two cities here, literally, in that you've got D.C., obviously a Democratic mayor here, a heavily Democratic district, a lot of criticism here about the president's crime crackdown, and yet D.C.'s mayor is kind of embracing it carefully. She thinks that it has helped bring crime down. She kind of welcomes these additional resources. She doesn't like the stepped-up immigration enforcement that has come with this, but she is kind of working hand in hand with the White House to even extend this federal takeover of the D.C. police force.
Doug, let's finish with this with Space Command. Obviously, there's an interest here in Florida, and I watched this press conference. There's two sides to this. First of all, the representatives were up there saying, look, President Biden moved this because of political reasons. Alabama said we were number one. They moved it to Colorado, so the president said, hey, we're just moving it back where it should be. Obviously, Florida has a lot of space ties as well. What went behind this decision to move this to Alabama?
Yeah, I mean, you look at states that have, significant aerospace investment, and certainly Florida is up there, so is Alabama, so is Colorado. But this is kind of this is, to your point, reversing a Biden administration decision and kind of reverting back to what President Trump initially intended with Space Force, which is to have it located in Alabama, and he made that announcement yesterday.
Yeah, Doug, and just so everybody's clear, I mean, when they do all these, they do political scores, but everything becomes a little political. They have scores, but it's how they interpret those scores sometimes as they make these big federal decisions from one administration to the next.
Yeah, listen, I don't think anyone has any illusions about the fact that, Colorado just happens to be a Democratic state lately, and Alabama is obviously a ruby red state, so that may have something to do with this as well.
Politics in Washington. You've seen plenty of it. Got to leave it there, Doug. Good to see you.
Thanks, Ryan.